This recipe is all about this delicious soup. This is pepper soup, folks. It's made from beautiful bell peppers, and it's a delicious tasting recipe. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Texas Cooking Today. Thank you for coming. This is our season 4, and we've got wonderful recipes waiting for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our recipe version videos. If you get to the end of this and you don't get enough information from this video, the next one is an actual full-on tutorial. So I'd like to say thank you very much and enjoy the show. Today I'm going to be making a wonderful chili pepper soup. Now, whichever you call it, pepper soup or chili soup, it's just delicious, folks. And I've got some great ingredients here. Let's get on with making this delicious dish. It's all about this guy right here. This is a bell pepper. I wanted to make a video, actually I wanted to make a recipe on a wonderful pepper soup. Something that's not spicy, but has all of that rich, robust chili pepper flavor to it. Now, some people might say, that's not a chili, that's a bell pepper. Ladies and gentlemen, peppers are chilies, okay? It's as simple as that. Yes, this is a chili, the same way a poblano or a jalapeno is a chili. You might say, no, that's a jalapeno pepper. Well, we call it a jalapeno pepper in the United States, but let's say you just step south of the border and suddenly it's chile jalapeno, okay? It's a chili. So anyway, we're going to take these beautiful peppers. I've got a whole bunch of different colors, and we're going to make a fabulous tasting soup. This soup is very easy to make. It's something that it's filling, delicious, and inviting in the winter, yet light enough you can have it in the summer. Makes a good year-round soup recipe. So I want to show you what I came up with when I decided to invent this fabulous pepper soup. Come on, let's get into it. As you see, I have several different kinds of bell pepper out here. I've got different colors, and the idea there is just to bring color to the dish. These all really taste the same, frankly, and they're all really neat, but when you get different colors, it just perks things up. So we're going to be using these peppers. We're going to have an onion. Also, we're going to be using some garlic. I have a little bit of some cornstarch here, olive oil back here. This is some broth. You can use vegetable broth, chicken broth will both work. You can also just use plain water for this. So you've got a lot of variety that you can work with here. This is cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you want. Today, for myself, I prefer to use this cheddar, and so that's what I'm going to go with. Now, in the United States, they put this orange dye in cheddar, and don't tell me why, but they do it, and so I just kind of take advantage of that in the fact that it adds color to my foods. The first thing I need to do with my chilies before I dice these up, I want to remove that skin because I really hate skin in soup. Okay, so I'm going to remove the skin from these. There's several different methods you can use. There's a lot of different ways. I'm just going to char them on my stove. I get a little bit of a charred flavor that way. I wash off that skin and then I move right on to cutting these up. You can peel the skin off if you want. You can heat these under a broiler, throw them in a bag, and it'll sweat the skin off of them, and they peel very easily at that point. So there's different ways of doing this, but I like just charring it on the burner. It gives me good results. There they are. I've got them all scorched up and I'm ready to peel them. You can of course just peel them by hand, you know, like this, or you can put them under water, whichever suits you. But make sure you get this part done. That way that skin is out of our way, okay? Folks, we have everything ready. All of our peppers are diced up, onion, garlic, everything's ready to go. And so you'll know my cooking order on this is I want to cook this onion. This is raw. It hasn't had any heat. The peppers here, they've had a par cook. When I was scorching that skin, that partially cooked them, so they're par cooked, and they don't need to cook quite as long as the onion. And then after these go in with this, Then I'll be adding the garlic, and we are going to sit and sweat all of that together for a little bit. So it's going to be about 10 minutes of cooking on the onion, and then I'm going to put the peppers and garlic in, and we'll give it another 10 to 15 minutes, sweating those down and extracting flavors and allowing flavors to marry. And then we go ahead and move to our next step. And that'll be adding liquid, and then thickening the liquid, and then we work in our cheese. Now folks, once you get all of your goodies in the pan and you've got them cooking up, we're going to give a final sweat to this. We sweated the onions 10 minutes, added the chilies, another 10 minutes of sweating starting now, and then we put in the liquid, and then we thicken the liquid, and then we add our cheese. And it has to be done in this order for this to come out the right way, okay? So we just get on with our cooking. Once we have simmered this down for a good 10 minutes, and it doesn't take that long, folks, then we need to go ahead and work in that cornstarch. Now I simply have to mix the cornstarch, which is 1/4 cup, to 1/2 cup of water, and I will have more than enough thickening agent for this dish. Now look, after I mixed my cornstarch in that water and put it in this, look at this beautiful thick coating it's giving my spoon, and how well the vegetables suspend in it. So they're doing very well now on being evenly dispersed and well suspended, and it makes the soup look lovely. Next, I'm melting in the cheese, and that's just sprinkle it in, keep stirring, and keep stirring until it looks smooth and creamy, and your soup at that point is ready. Isn't that soup beautiful? So I'm gently stirring. As you see, it's still a little bit of cheese. It's not quite fully melted off. So I'm going to finish stirring until it looks smooth and creamy. There is no flame under at this point. We're just using residual heat. Okay, so just that simple. Ladies and gentlemen, the quantities of everything that we use today, that's 1 medium onion. You're going to want anywhere from 2 to 4 cloves of garlic, just depending on your taste on garlic. I've used 5 medium bell peppers. I've started with, and this is what we used here, we used 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and just mix that with enough water to get it mixed up. Usually anywhere from 1/3 cup to 1/2 is more than enough. On this, we used 8 ounces of cheese, 1 quart of stock, whether it be vegetable stock or chicken stock, they both work, and simply enough olive oil to cover your vegetables while cooking them. So you want them lightly coated in oil as they are cooking up. It is an easy recipe to make. It is a delicious recipe to make, and definitely going to be worth your time. Guys, so delicious. You know, I have to admit, you put cheese with chilies, and for some reason it just works. I don't know why, but it does. And here's your tip. You see, I've put corn chips in there. Take those, crumble them up, put them in that soup. The contrast in the flavor between that corn with the chilies and the cheese, oh wow, it is very, very good. Thank you very much for watching this, and hey folks, if you would, please take a look at the channel. We've got a lot of good recipes, and I would like to say thank you to my subscribers. If you haven't done so, I would really appreciate you doing that. I'm looking forward to making some great recipes for you. There's some great stuff on the channel, and if you have questions, comments, or anything like that, please drop them in the comments box, and I do make it a point to answer as many of those as possible. Folks, thank you very much, and have a good day. Oh yes. Wasn't that a tasty looking dish? Folks, thank you very much for watching Texas Cooking Today. If you would, please check out my channel. If you would, please share this video, and also please subscribe. I do appreciate that. Guys, thank you very much. If you didn't get enough information here, the next episode, that's actually a full-on tutorial about this same exact recipe. All the information you could ever imagine getting. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you would, please just have a good day. Bye-bye.